Shalom everyone, it's called Torah, it's Tuesday at noon, and today we're going to discuss Parshat Toldot, meaning generations. And it's very interesting that in the beginning of the parasha, the Torah describes Yitzchak's lineage, Isaac's lineage, and then Rivka's lineage. Obviously, Yitzchak has a very famous father, Abraham, and the Torah really, in a way, says it twice. Ele Toldot Yitzchak ben Avraham, Avraham oledet Yitzchak. This is the genealogy of Isaac, the son of Abraham. Abraham gave birth to Isaac. So we obviously see that, in a way, Isaac has a good yichus, a good lineage. His father was Abraham. What about Rivka? Rivka does not have such a great lineage. She is the daughter of Betuel. Her brother was Lavan. Not good people. Not people with great reputation, as we will say. And the Torah specified, by the way, back then, last week's Parsha, as well as this week's Parsha. And when you pause for a second, you want to ask yourself a simple question. Why is it that the mothers, especially Rebecca, but to some extent even Rachel and Leah, came from such a family that was in a way so anti-Abraham? You're talking about cheaters, liars, talking about people that don't have such a great reputation according to our tradition. Why is it that our mothers, the mothers of the Jewish people, needs to come from such a background? Let's digress for a second. We'll get back to this question in a few minutes. As we all know, King David, one of the most famous kings in our tradition, came from a family that had some questions. His great-grandmother was Ruth the Moabite. Where is that family came from? So if you remember, 2 weeks ago, when Lot, Abraham's nephew, was saved from Sodom and Gomorrah, he and his daughter stayed in a cave. And from that stay, his first daughter had a baby. And she named him Moav. Me'av, from my father. So this is the background of Ruth. This is the background of King David. So obviously you want to ask yourself a question, I don't understand it. God cannot find a good family to find the future Mashiach and the future king for the Jewish people, but rather to bring him from a family that, as we will say today, it's not for me. This is not a great family. Why should I involve myself with such a family? I think the two questions relate to each other. And I think they have one answer that fits them both. And I think carry a tremendous message to us. I think the idea that the Torah tried to convey is the power of change. A change for the better. You have a woman, may it be the daughter of Lot, or may it be Rebecca, Rivka, that basically are going to face all those challenges from their background. Everything in a way is against them. Their background, their teaching, their learning, their education, everything is really anti where they are aiming to. But at the same time, if you have it from within and you believe in what you want to accomplish, you can find the inner strength in yourself to make a change. Take a look at what's happened to Ruth. Ruth sticked with her mother-in-law, believed in her, went to a country that was totally unfriendly to them. In Bethlehem, no one was friendly to Ruth besides Boaz. But she just stick to the idea. She is going to attach herself to these people, to this nation. Rebecca did the same. She's only 14 years old. She's getting married with Isaac. Isaac was the righteous person, the son of a righteous person. And she comes from a very, I would say, weak background, but she still believes in herself. She believes in the goal and she makes the change. How simple is the message for us? There is nothing that we cannot accomplish. There is nothing that we cannot really do if we fully believe in it. If we fully believe that we can make a change, the background, the environment, and everything else will not matter so much when you look at the big picture. The power of change is tremendous. The power of change gave us King David. The power of change gave us Jacob. The power of change gives us new life. So the beginning of our Parsha presents us with Yitzchak, the righteous, the son of a righteous, and Rebecca, his wife, that did not come from a righteous family but became Rebecca. You see Yaakov and Esav. You see Esau, who is the hunter, who is here, who is there. And then you see Yaakov, that basically grow slowly but surely to become the father of the people of Israel. The power of change is in each one of us. We just need to discover it and to maximize it. Thank you.